Hey, you guys, Senior Vice President Ajaya Hongo here, and I'm super excited that you're watching this video because, for one, I remember being introduced to this opportunity 4 years ago with a 490 credit score due to being a victim of identity theft. A close family member of mine who worked at a bank was applying for things in my name, and I didn't find out until I went applied for an apartment, got denied, went home that night, pulled my credit report, and I saw there were some items that I was just not familiar with. I was introduced to a platform called United Credit Education Services. And when I got started, I went from a 490 to a 750 because not only was I able to get negative items removed off of my credit, I was also able to build credit in the process. So you're probably wondering, why am I even in this group? Well, I want you to thank the person who invited you because, for one, they care deeply about you. I kind of just shared my story going from a 490 to a 750, but you can also see here, we do not discriminate. Whatever item that you have on your credit report, we are able to get that removed. How? We actually have a system, and I'm going to show you exactly what we have in a second. But as you guys can see, a client here got several student loans removed off of their credit report. They also got several inquiries removed off of their credit report. And when you partner with us, you're going to have access to the system to where you'll be able to look at your future score based on your 9-digit Social Security. So what do I mean by that? This client here started at a 586. Their score increased 31 points, leveraging our program that put them at a 617. When we go ahead and remove the rest of the derogatory items off of their credit, their score is going to increase another 80 points. Also, when we show them how to pay down those credit cards under 30%, their score is going to increase another 68 points, putting them at a 765. We have another client here whose scores increased 103 points. They started at a 521. They're now at a 624. And when we remove the rest of the derogatory items, can you guys tell me exactly what their future score is? It's going to go right to a 704. Why? Because they're responsible when it comes to paying down their credit cards. So that's why you see a 0 right there as well. Then we have another client here. Again, they started at a 586, right? Their score increased 31 points, putting them at a 617. When we remove the rest of the derogatory items off of their credit, their score is going to increase another 80 points. When we show them how to pay down those credit cards, because as you can see, spending or credit card theft can decrease your score. So that lets you know that person just needs to pay down their credit cards a little bit more. They're going to be at a 765. So no, this isn't a marketing tool. This is based off of your 9-digit Social Security number. And so when you partner with the person who invited you, you will be able to see that as well. Now, I want to introduce something to you, right? Our company name is United Credit Education Services. We've been in business since 2004. Not only that, we have a track record of removing well over 2.5 million items off of people's credit reports. So when you partner with us, you're going to have access to your own client portal. You'll be able to log in, leveraging your email and the last 4 of your social. This is exactly what it looks like. Also, get ahead, you guys. We are donating $1.5 million to our customers to get ahead and pay off debt. Let's get excited about that. But what is in your protection plan membership, right? So I kind of showed you the portal, but I'm going to show you exactly what is included in your membership. For one, you're going to have access to credit restoration. What is credit restoration? This is where we have a team of attorneys that leverage something called the Fair Credit Reporting Act that was passed by Congress to remove any negative item off the credit report. It could be student loans, late payments, collections, bankruptcies, charge-offs. We do not discriminate. Have you looked in the group and seen our customer testimonies? Those are real people getting real results. Look around, you guys. This is exactly what you have access to. Now, understand this. Clients see their first set of results in 30 to 45 days, but understand it may, as far as the process being over, it can take anywhere from 4 to 6 months to see maximum results. And honestly, it all depends because everyone's situation is different. It takes a while to build credit. See, what a lot of people don't understand is if you don't have good reporting history on your credit report, it's hard for you to get to that 700 credit score that you desire, that I know a lot of us desire. Because if you have all negative items on your credit report and you don't have no reporting history, you're not going to have a credit score, which is kind of equivalent to having bad credit after we remove the rest of the derogatory items. So this is why we're going to show you how to build credit as well. You're going to have access to a credit attorney. Let's just say you have a unique situation or you have an item on your credit that's a bit difficult to remove, you'll be able to connect with that attorney to change the trajectory of what's going on with your credit. Now, this is how we communicate with you. Understand the person who invited you to the group is not the one working on your credit. I'm not working on your credit. The team, we have a team of attorneys, like I said, who actually handles all the legalities. But how do we communicate with you? See, every single time your score increases, you're going to be alerted within your client portal, letting you know, hey, this is what's going on as it's happening, instead of you wondering, hey, what's going on? I haven't heard it. Now, identity monitoring. We have to protect your identity. The higher your score is, the more risk you are of being a victim of identity theft. So we want to protect your identity. We're actually partnered with Allstate. You have up to $1 million in protection when it comes to your identity. Now, lastly, will, trust, and power of attorney. This is what stood out to me because, for one, being a single mom in the state of California, if something happens to me and my daughter's under the age of 18, she goes to the state, then the state decides where she's going to go. I know we have a lot of parents in the group. We want to make sure not only is our assets protected, the things that we work hard on for is protected, but as we expire one day, our kids are protected, and you're able to have that with your credit restoration. See, understand, when I was looking for a company to restore my credit, people was charging $1,500 to $3,000 to get the job done. You're getting all of these services, all 12 of these services, for not even 1% of that. So I want you to get back with the person who invited you. We also give away in scholarships. We actually want to educate our youth on financial literacy, something that we actually needed a long time ago. And I want you to understand, look, bad credit happens to good people, but it's what you don't do with the information that you collected, right? So get back with the person who invited you. Let them know, hey, this makes sense. What do I need to do to get started? And I look forward to seeing you at the top. Congratulations in advance.